Hello? Hello? Hi? What up? So I said I was going to continue to do more of these, and I am. This is actually my first like 10 minutes back on RuneScape in probably 2 months. I like to take breaks from the game, like throughout the year. Just, it keeps it fresh, and dude, if you've gotten this is how I see it, at least. If you play Iron Man and you've got it as far as mine, you can't play this game all year round, or you're just gonna either burn out really quick and play fuck, which is where, it's like a hate fuck. You just play the game and you just don't like it at all, and you see them all over the game. Not interested, so I take breaks, and it keeps the game fun for me and makes me actually want to keep logging in. And like, Iron Man in general as well, you normally know whether you like it when you're in too deep, so I don't want to play the game all year round and realize I fucking hate Iron Man, which is probably the truth. But another, like, big factor for why I took 2 months off, it wasn't meant to be 2 months, was I actually bought a new graphics card finally. Nvidia won. I am not happy that they won, but there was simply no way around it. And, you buy a new GPU, you end up playing a ton of games. So I played the hell out of Diablo 4 and BattleBit, which are insanely fun. And then, like, the Steam sale happened, and, I just happened to buy every game under the sun. And it's just been enjoying that, other games. I'm still playing Diablo 4, the first season right now, but I'm not really decided on whether I'm definitely enjoying it. I'm playing a rogue. But, there are definitely some things wrong with the game, and that's for a different time. Now, what I'm planning on doing now that I'm back to the game, obviously we've got Desert Treasure 2, which comes out in a couple of days, which is the main reason for me. I was going to come back on the 26th, but I would imagine if I came back first day of Desert Treasure 2, I would be just horrible. I'd be horrible at the game. And when they said Awakened Boss, I was like, I should probably play like a couple of days before so that I'm actually not garbage and I can do all the content switched off. So that's why I've decided to come back a few days before. I do feel a bit lost though right now. I've no idea what the hell to do. Even though I have a planner saying on what I should work towards. Obviously, we've got the Desert Treasure 2 rewards that I want to get. I need all of that stuff because it's just big upgrades. And then the cosmetic 12 attachments, I will obviously go for as well. But what I think I'm going to do for that is they're tradable, right? I believe they're tradable, the things to like do the bosses. So probably do them a couple of times on the main account so that I don't end up wasting them on the iron. If they're that crazy hard, obviously. I've said obviously like 10 times. We don't know how difficult they are, so I'd rather not waste my like untradeable tokens on the iron and practice on the main first. I don't think they'll be too hard, but still. Best to not waste time, and that will be cool again. It'll be pretty awesome to see the scythe hit a 50 outside of chambers. I don't even know what it's going to hit in chambers. Probably a 50, 51 one splat. And the mage ring's going to be cool for TOA, which, there's a reason why I'm not showing you my bank at the moment, because you guys are so far behind on the videos. You guys are so far behind on the videos. So much has happened that for the people who don't watch the live streams and don't wanna, I'd rather, not spoil that for you and you can see it authentically whenever the video comes out. I feel as though I'm powering through those quite well as of recent. I'm actually getting stuff out. There's not I think there was a 3-month gap between one of them. It's just a lot, if you've got a life and then you play the game, which is what I do in my spare time, and then on top of that, you have to edit it. It's a lot of time. And the reason I didn't make a channel before, like years before, is I hate editing. Like clipping and stitching stuff together is not my passion. That's why I much prefer live streaming, just talking, shooting the shit. But, there are people who like live content and people who don't. And especially with how bad the ad situation is on Twitch, I don't blame you guys if you don't want to if you don't watch stuff live, because I definitely go in between phases of switching between YouTube, Twitch, and like Netflix or whatever. I do hope the adpocalypse, the ad block apocalypse doesn't start on YouTube now as well, because that will suck. In reality, I can't say what I'm working towards in the big goal, but I do want all the Desert Treasure 2 stuff. I'm actually pretty excited for it. One of my friends was telling me that it's going to take like 8 hours to complete the quest. I think I'm going to TOS myself if that's the case. I don't know if I have 8 hours left inside my body to do that, but I'll be pressing spacebar through the entire thing, because I don't know if anyone else agrees, but the RuneScape lore is extremely generic. I'm sorry to whoever works at Jagex. I just think it's really generic and it doesn't appeal to me. The game's fun, the lore is just, it's whatever. It's never been an enticing part of the game. The only thing I know is like the Kriara stole the crossbow, and that's my claim to fame, and I'm sticking to it. Hopefully the next Journey of the Man video will be out in probably a week. I have cut a bunch of clips together, and I don't do anything. Well, I don't do anything. I don't have to work on Monday and Tuesday, so that's normally the days when I put those clips together, but I'm going to be honest, I don't feel like doing that this week. So hopefully next week it'll be out. It's half edited. I want to do an animation for it as well, but I want to use this specific song from Doom, and I don't know if I can without getting DMCA'd. I've had a look on a couple other edits with that song, and it's not getting picked up by the auto detecting system that YouTube has, so I don't know. Maybe I upload the edit on a dummy account and see if it gets striked or whatever. Hopefully it doesn't. But I have a really cool idea. I don't want to say it, but I have a really cool idea, and I don't think it'll take me that long to do now these days, because the new GPU is absolutely bussing. I've gone from... This was like an example of how big of an upgrade it was, because I was so jaded on giving Nvidia or AMD any money with how they treat us and continues to treat us during COVID and to now. But I've gone from a scene taking like 2 minutes to render a frame to 9 seconds. So yeah, there's that. I'm definitely not happy about spending the amount of money I had to on a graphics card that is, it is what it is, but I'm not happy about the prices of them still. But at a certain point, it's fighting a losing battle. It's like petrol for the car, it always goes up, but I still need it. There's no way around it. Unless I get some of the, the old farmer's fuel, the red stuff, if anyone knows about that. And I'm definitely going to keep up with the live commentary style videos like this, where I just put my thoughts out on what's happening, what's going on, because they're pretty enjoyable. It's like a good in-between of what my, like, enjoyments are of content creation. I enjoy talking and, having a discussion, which is what I like streaming on Twitch for. And then there's not really any editing involved. It just goes straight up. Unless I say something that'll get me cancelled. Like I hate